Well, this year, the University of Baltimore turns 100 years old, but the institution's milestone comes as the state of higher education is at a crossroads because of changes in our nation's capital. I guess now, the University of Baltimore's president, former Baltimore City Mayor, City College graduate, by the way, Mayor Kurt Schmoke. Good to see you.
Thank you, sir. Good to see you.
When we spoke the last time, you said, listen, we were always the secret of the city, best kept secret. But you've changed that.
We are trying our best not to be the best kept secret. We want people to know who we are, and that's why we're glad UBalt is 100 years old.
I love it.
We're doing a lot of great things, and people know that when they come to the University of Baltimore, it's going to make a difference in their lives and in their families' lives. So we're getting the word out this year.
You taught me a lesson when I was at the school. You said this was the result of 9 guys came together and decided that Baltimore needed this university.
That's right. There was an all-night school, law school, and a business school, and so they merged to create the University of Baltimore back in 1925. And then, it's just been great. We produce leaders in the arts and public service. Of course, a lot of people know us by our law school because we have people like former Governor Schaefer and Dutch Ruppersberger and people like that. So those are high profile, but we have many other. The poet laureate for the state this year, Lady Breon, is a graduate. So we're in the arts too.
Well, you said something I remember hearing as a kid. They would say, oh yeah, he's going to night school. And I think we had a certain perception of what UBalt may have been. And now, like you said, you're turning out people who really have advanced in their careers afterward.
What we do, and most of our undergraduate students are working adults. So we have programs that, some online, but a lot of people enjoy the classroom. Come after work, come to the classroom, and get the benefit of education that allows them to go up in their careers. So it has been very special, and we continue to produce a lot of great people.
I love the location because I think the location says a lot about what your mission is. You sit the train station, you can't miss it when you get off the train. We're down 83, you'll see it when you're going to work.
We're right in the heart of the city. We're centrally located, and that's one of the nice things. It's a block and a half from the train station. We also have the light rail, we have bus service, and of course, we're going to host the City College High School as they renovate that building. So there's been a connection with City for many, many years. But the beauty of the University of Baltimore is that we design our programs to fit the needs of the modern person, whether they are recently high school graduates or people who are 50, 60 years old that want to come back and continue their education.
Well, we mentioned at the top, higher education is going to have to evolve a little bit with changes in the federal government. Does that affect UBalt right now, and how do you make sure that you're still able to provide what you've been providing?
Well, one of the things, there's been a lot of controversy about diversity, equity, and inclusion, but we have to make sure that we're talking about values and not alphabet. DEI means one thing. There's some people, I love that Mayor Scott says it, talks about duly elected incumbent, Bottom line is that we promote a diversity of points of views, of points of values, and of course racial diversity. But the main thing is that we're looking to make sure that education works for people. So we have a slogan that says this is knowledge that works, and people get to get educated there, and then it's useful in their careers.
I'm in the midst of college tours with my high school senior right now. I've heard every pitch at this point. Let's hear the UBalt pitch right now. When you're selling this to a variety of people, what's the selling point?
Right. That education works for all who are willing to work for an education. And it has a direct, meaningful impact on their lives. And for young people, one of the programs that we have is simulation and game design. And boy, do they love that. And gaming industry, of course, is so important. So we have a lot of great programs, and I think people will understand that it's a great value coming to our university. And the other thing, Jason, for parents is that you can get an education without having a lot of loans.
Now you're speaking my language.
That's right. There you go. You don't have to call mom and pop.
Right, exactly. Mr. President, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you very much.
As always.
We're 100.
Exactly. Oh, and he has his own bar.
That's right.